Engagement, conversions. What's the deal? What's up, guys? David Feldman-Makrias back with you again. And I had a really good question from one of my current clients, car dealer. But you know what? This could be applied to other local businesses. I serve other local businesses. This could be applied to e-commerce companies. I serve e-commerce companies. What is the difference between website engagement and website conversions? This is going to be a quick one. I'm going to give you the down and dirty explanation. I'm going to show you a live example and what it actually could mean. And then finally, I'm going to show you how that explains what's happening with your website through a live analytics walkthrough. So let's get right into it right now. All right, cool. So sit rep. I am in analytics. I am looking at like a last 28 days, last 30 days date range. And I'm in my go-to report, okay? Under acquisition. This is my go-to default report, I should say. Like if I'm going in any analytics account, I usually go towards this one first because this is where the advertising is measured most often. So I'm going to go to acquisition and then I'm going to go to user acquisition. So that's where I spend most of the time. I changed the default channel grouping to first user source medium. And that's what we're looking at now. It's probably a setting where I just don't have to do that all the time, but oh well. So what I'm looking at now, last 28 days. So let's talk about how we know the difference between a conversion and an engagement. If we think about the funnel, an engagement happens before a conversion. Someone needs to be engaging with your website or with your product before they convert. So engagement, I mean, that's like you can think of dating as an example, right? Before you take someone on a date, you probably have to talk to them first in most instances, or it's set up with a blind date, but that's still some sort of engagement. Anyways, I'm getting off tangent. You want to see good engagement in respect to conversions. So, but here's the thing, conversions, to make this even more complicated, Google Analytics 4 has changed conversions to now key events, but conversions is still measured within Google Ads. So conversions is still a Google Ad metric. Key events is a Google Analytics 4 metric. And then if we look at other ad platforms like Meta, it's still called a conversion to completely just throw everything off. But as far as Google Analytics, we're going to talk about key events, but they're synonymous with conversions at this point. What you want to do is you want to assess your level of conversions. And you want to do that on a conversion action basis. So you want to know, okay, in analytics, I'm going to use analytics because it's a standard default, it's free, and it's what most people have access to. You want to have a set amount of, okay, if you're a lead generation, which this example is, you want to have a set amount of form submits, you want to have a set amount of chats, you want to have a set amount of calls. And those should all be tracked as conversions or key events, as they're now called. You're going to start there and then you're going to measure a baseline, right? You're going to start there and have a baseline metric. And then you're going to compare against yourself month over month or year over year to see how you trend. What's going to tell you how to get more conversions or key events in this case is your engagement. So if I look at event count and key events, those are, well, they're the conversion side of the funnel. Because when I read this, I read from left to right. From I don't want to say the least important or most important, but like top of funnel to bottom. New users is how much traffic you're getting to the site. Engage sessions. Notice that this metric, this metric, this metric, and this metric all have the word engage or engagement in it. That's signs of engagement, right? Engage sessions is defined as a session. So like someone comes to the website, a session that they're doing something, scrolling, clicking, going to another page. Engagement rate is the opposite of what we knew as bounce rate. So if you had a bounce rate of 35%, you would have an engagement rate of 65%. That's kind of comparable. Engagement rate's a little bit different because it's the amount of people that come to your website. Let me just get this definition going. The percentage of engaged sessions divided by sessions. So it's just how many sessions are engaging versus not, right? Then you're engaged sessions per user. So like how many engaged sessions is one user having? And then average engagement time. That's similar to a time on site, but it's a little bit different. It's not just how long they stay on the site. It's, how long are they doing something that is important? How long are they scrolling? Are they looking through our product pictures? Are they, clicking on buttons? Are they filling out forms? That's all part of engagement time. And that's why we saw this average session duration, usually 2.5, 3 minutes in certain, I'm going to say the car dealer world. It was around 2.5, 3 minutes using UA3, GA4 or GA3 UA. GA4 average engagement time, I see like a minute 10, minute 20, which makes sense. Less people are going to engage than actually come to your website. That just happens. But so the real difference between engagement and conversions is engagement is when somebody is showing signs of intent by what they're doing, but they did not complete necessarily an actionable item that we want them to complete: a chat, a phone call, a lead form submit, whatever it is. It's that step before. The engagement is that step before they convert. So that's what the main difference is. And I like coming to the user acquisition because when we read this report left to right, we can actually see the engagement over time and where we fall off. There are better reports to look at to actually describe it and visualize it better, but this is just something I've been using for so long. And if you're getting into literally any analytics account for any vertical, for any industry, for any whatever, you should be able to see a user acquisition report and then see the engagements versus the conversions. So to round this off, engagement is, drum roll please, engagement is, someone actually coming to the site and showing signs of intent. They're scrolling, they're clicking on photos, they may click on a button, they stay on there for a while, they read multiple pages. That's engagement. Conversion, again, known as now key events in Google Analytics 4, but still conversions everywhere else. Conversions is when they actually complete an actionable item on the website. And this could be for e-commerce too: add to cart, begin checkout, purchase, all that good stuff. Also, lead form submit, chat, call, text from the website. So hopefully this helps. I want to make sure that everybody knows the two, especially as nomenclature like key events is changing. Let me know in the comments what you think, and if you'd like me to go over any other topics within Google Analytics or just digital marketing in general, I'd be happy to, and apply it to your local business or any your national business, whatever you need. So thank you so much, guys. David Feldman-Makrias. I'll be back with you when my voice is better. See ya.